Without the ones like you working tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. No matter your industry, Grainger's here for you with professional-grade supplies. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi. Hi, Bark. Thank you for collecting your ticket. That's supposed to come up with a thingy that says more than just that. I spent like I spent like 6 hours on Monday learning how to set it up, and it's supposed to have a thingy that says like you've collected this many tickets and stuff. It's supposed to be like a little daily check-in thing, but it's not working. What the fuck? Well, I will figure it out someday. Well, thank you for collecting your ticket. You could totally grab first, too. Hey, Alex. Good to see you, too. Good job, Burke. You're first. You're the first audience member to take your seat. So, salutations, hola, konnichiwa, and hello, and welcome.
You're my submissive now.
Oh, I got a sub. No, a second. Well, thank you, Alex. You are the first ever sub. Thank you for subbing. It makes me so happy when you sub to me. I'm a Switch, so feel free to dom me too. And for subbing, you're now a VIC, a very important cutie. And you're already a mod, so you're also a security and a VIP, which is a very important protagonist. You guys heard and saw that, right? You heard the thingy say I like or my submissive now, and then saw the thingy on screen. Because like I spent time yesterday trying to figure out how to get it to both show the thing and make
You
the
are
sound.
my submissive now.
Oh my goodness. And Bork, thank you for subbing. It makes me so happy when you sub to me. I'm a Switch, so feel free to dom me too. And for subbing, you're now a VIC, a very important cutie. That's it. That's the things that I see. And well, holy shit. It started a hype train. There's only 2. Yeah, it's cool. Thank you guys. Thank you both for subscribing. So, hi Cheesecake. I'm so happy to see you, Cheesecake. Oh yeah, also, I'll do that in a second. Alex, remind me in a second to give some VIPs, because some of these cuties deserve it. First of all, salutations, hola, konnichiwa, and hello, and welcome to Rainbow's End, the dynamic talk show where the real treasure is the stories and memories we share together. And I'm Niji, your host and visual novel waifu. Welcome to my affiliate celebration. We're celebrating a lot today. So, first and foremost, we're celebrating hitting affiliate. Thank you all so much for helping me get there so quickly. It is also Lover's Day, also known as St. George's Day, and in Catalonia, it's Dia de la Rosa or Dia del Libre, all celebrating literature and romance. If you have a lover, remind them you love them today. And if you don't have a lover, well, you have me, your visual novel waifu. Wink. It's also Take a Chance Day. So if you don't have a lover, maybe take a chance and ask someone special out. But even in general, it's a day to break free from fear and hesitation to pursue your dreams and your goals. That's right, Cheesecake. It is affiliate. I did it. I did it in like 3 weeks because I know so many wonderful, amazing, supportive people. And people are just so nice to me. And today, our theme of the day is VTubers. And our word of the day is affiliate. Literally, the word affiliate means someone who is officially attached to a larger organization. So, being a Twitch affiliate means I'm officially recognized by the organization of Twitch. Yeah, I'm very fortunate to have so many wonderful friends and people that care for me. So today's question of the day is, do you have redeems that you recommend for me? So I know that I need to get 10 GS that I can have the visual stuff pop up and like a TTS. And I know that at some point I need to get set up with some sort of like head pats, because I know that is like head pats are something that basically everyone should have. And I need to check it out at some point. You know, I need like it's a whole yes, I need to get head pats at some point soon. Like that is a rather high priority. Um my only thing is that I'm like I'm just kind of um like should I just get them just get a thing for like for my PNG, just like a general like head padding animation that I can attach to it, or um and thank you for collecting your ticket. That was just a little thing to show that you were here at the show. Um it's supposed to show like I got it set up with a thingy with a bot that's supposed to tell you that like, you know, hey, you collected your ticket to the show, and um and then it's supposed to like tell you that you've collected this many so far, but it didn't do that for some reason. So I don't know if like the bot is just offline or if I set it up wrong in the first place, but it is not working, which is unfortunate because I spent like 6 hours getting that set up. That's supposed to just be a little like daily check-in, but God, it's so much to set up. But in any case, you were here today, and that's great. And let's see. Yeah, so I know I need to get some at bats. That's like I'm just thinking if I want to like get some for my like PNG, or if I want to like wait and have like better ones when when I have more of a model, like, you know, and like having more of a model might be soon because I have like a program that I can mess around with and see what I can do. And I can also just send myself my Vroid at some point. Just need to like do that. But you know, stuff. Yeah, absolutely. You got a founder's badge. That's like it's because you ended the like one of the first people to support me. Mm. So that's awesome. And let's see. Um so with that said, let me actually go ahead and VIP Borg. Actually, wait, hold on. Better yet, how do I give someone the artist role? Wait, hold on. I need to just go through these for a second because somebody definitely deserves the artist role. A certain somebody that made my PNG. But I need to figure out where the fuck it is to give the role. Like, I'm literally just scrolling through the commands because it should be here. Except it's not. I didn't make these emotes. These are actually default Twitch emotes. But I will try and like actually get some some point soon. They're really cute for being like the default Twitch ones. But like you know, I will try and actually get some. Well, yeah, so anyone that hits affiliate can set them as their subscriber emotes for free. I'm going to try and get some like actual emotes set up soon. That is also a high priority. I just wanted to put the default ones that I have something. I didn't want to like come and have no emotes, you know. Let me see. Let me see if it lets me do it like this. How do I? No, I don't want to do that. It's not what I'm. God damn it. Okay, well, I can't figure out how to make Bork an artist. So for now, let me go ahead and VIP Bork. Why isn't it coming up? Because I keep forgetting to give people VIP. But work deserves it. And you know what? And cheesecake too. Okay. You're both VIPs of this channel now. You're very important protagonists. Yeah. The default Twitch ones, and like, I'll probably still be using them for like, using at least like some of them for a while. But I'm also going to try and get like some real emotes, because I still have slots for more emotes that I can just like, I can put in, but it'll probably be a while before I have like all of like my emote slots filled with custom emotes. But they're good. These are awesome, and I'm happy with them. Like, you know, I want custom ones at some point, but these are nice. Like, for being default Twitch emotes, they're adorable. It's a cute cat with little like hearts and stuff and a little wave. Like, it's cute. So, today's schedule for the day is I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my journey, and I'm going to go through the redeems. I'm going to reintroduce myself and interview myself again. I'm going to go over the rules, not because anything's wrong or anything. I just feel like it's nice to go over them. And we'll figure out what Jack Coon wants as a reward for me hitting affiliate. I have a few ideas of things that I could give you guys. And later we'll be playing my first full game on stream. So, to talk a little bit about my journey. My journey has been so far obviously like amazing. I've been so very loved and supported and everything. Just having so many wonderful people in my life, friends, and just people that show up and care, everything. Like, it's amazing. And also, let's see, specifically, once I actually jumped the gun a little bit, because I thought on I had like 2 streams last week, right? And when I started, before I did those 2 streams last week, my thing was showing that I had 5 of 7 streams. And so I was like, oh, okay, so then after these 2 streams, I should hit it. And so I kind of like jumped the gun a little bit on Thursday, and I was telling people that like I think I hit it and it was just waiting to update. But like after waiting a bit, it didn't like it still didn't finish like updating and sending me the thing or anything. So um it was like, it was like you have 6 of 7. Well, once it updated, it was like, yeah, you have 6 of 7. So like it miscounted originally or something. But um but that wasn't really a problem. I just like mistakenly thought I had it just a little bit sooner. But I was like, no, it's okay. Like one more, I did my Wuthering Waves stream on Saturday, and I was like, that should do it. And in fact, when I woke up on Sunday, Easter morning, I got the thing. It said that my that I hit affiliate. Like I got the email like 10 minutes before I like woke up. I woke up at like 7 a.m. Immediately like checked my phone. It was like, hey, you hit affiliate. I'm like, oh fuck yeah. Yeah, Cardathea's story was on like the Wuwa quest was on Saturday. Wait. No. It was the Saturday before that. Because this Saturday I was just doing shit. I was just doing the little like side content. Yeah, the Saturday before last. That's when I did the Cardathea story. And yeah. I'm trying to make I'm trying to make sure that like important stuff that I do in Wuba is on like Saturdays. Like I might just like do some goofing around in Wuba on other days, but if I'm doing like important story content or something for it, then I'm like figuring that I should try and have those be like kind of consistent like on Saturdays. Because it's like I don't think that people will care too much if they miss me just like going around and like finding stuff and exploring. But like for story bits stuff, I'll try and like aim to do those on Saturdays. And after today, once I start my first big game, I will be reserving Wednesdays to be my day to do that, to do the one singular game, so that people don't miss like a full gameplay. And then the rest of the week is just like kind of whatever, like that it can go wherever. And if there's something else that I need to do on a Wednesday or Saturday, then like I'll probably try and fit it around Uwa or this game anyway, but we'll see. And so yeah, so then so Easter morning I got the letter. It's like, hey, you get hit affiliate. And then I did a special Easter stream with my girlfriend. I didn't have time to activate affiliate before I did the stream with her, so I didn't have anything like set up. And honestly, that's okay, because I wouldn't have had like I even if I had time to technically activate affiliate, I wouldn't have had any redeem set up or anything. Like I wouldn't have had time to do any of that. It would have just been like, hey, there's technically a redeems button, and like you can technically do stuff that interact with me, but like I wanted to I was like, no, that's okay. Today, like, it'll be the Easter celebration, and then when I get home in the evening, I'll work on work on actually getting the affiliate set up. And so Sunday and then Monday and Tuesday, I've been like working on getting things set up and everything. Yeah, absolutely. So the plan for today is that I'm just talking about this whole like activating affiliate and everything, and and I'll be going through my redeems. I'll reintroduce myself and interview myself again. I'll go over rules. I'll see what ChatCoon wants as a reward for me hitting affiliate, and later I'll be doing my first full gameplay on stream. And I'll let you know later what that game will be. So, as far as actually activating it, it wanted like tax info. Not tax info. Not like it wanted you not it wanted me to submit my taxes, but it wanted like some info, and it wanted it to match the info on my taxes, and like it wanted like an identifier, like a social security number or something, but it has like a few options of identifiers, and like let's see, it most of the information that it was asking for was pretty like basic information that wasn't actually like that difficult. I was like a little bit worried when it said taxes, because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to actually submit taxes, and I'm like, well, I don't even have taxes, so how would I do that? But it didn't want my taxes. It just wanted to make sure that if I have taxes, yeah, like it wanted to make sure that if I have taxes, that the information that I submitted matched it exactly, because otherwise it might look like it might seem like incorrect somewhere. Like basically what they're saying is that if the information doesn't match your tax information, then it may look like fraudulent, or it may not, or they may not be able to pay you, or you might have to like go like sort things out before it lets you get paid, something like that. But if you just don't have taxes, then like I think that it's fine. Aside from that, like it does require, like it still requires you to input information, but you don't need to worry about whether it matches or not if you don't have taxes. And even if you do have taxes, it shouldn't be too difficult to match it. Like honestly, my biggest question when I was filing is like, I was like, is my middle name or middle initial on this, or is it just my first and last name? Because I'm like, I wasn't sure which one, so I asked my mom which I should do and stuff, because she's doing my taxes. Like if I have taxes, she's gonna be the one that's actually like helping me with them and everything. So yeah, like it it does it asks for a few things, and other than that, actually getting like accepting the affiliate wasn't super difficult. The other big thing that happened with it that was like, that's still a little bit of an issue for me, is that in order to get my payout, it wanted me to tell it like my bank, and like get a routing number and stuff, and I'm like, well, I don't have a bank, I have Cash App, and so like I can't just tell my bank to do anything, because instead of a bank I just use Cash App. So it was like, yeah, just like send this to your bank, and I'm like, well, I can't. So, but I know that Cash App has a direct deposit option, so I clicked that, and I was like, I went into Cash App, and I was like, okay, yeah, Cash App, how do I set up direct deposit? And it was like, okay, so in order to set up direct deposit, you simply need to like give this routing number or something to your employer. And I'm like, well, I can't. My employer isn't a person. I can't like hand it to them. And there wasn't a field for that in Twitch. So, um, so I ended up just telling it to hold my payout, so that I can like, so I can just cash it out once I get to that point. Once I have enough money in my thing that I can cash out on, um, then I'll worry about it then. So it was like, yeah, it's okay. I don't need to worry about having my payout set up right away. It's fine. Um, like I don't expect to be making like big bucks immediately. Um, so yeah, it was like the stuff that getting affiliate set up required looked scary, but it wasn't as scary as it looked. It for the most part, I was able to handle it myself, which is great because I am terrible with this kind of thing, and I usually need my mom's help with like the technical things. Whenever some very official thing gives me a form that I need to fill out, I usually like have my mom help me because I'm like, there's a good chance that they'll like ask me a bunch of like some questions that I don't know. Like they'll be like, and does your insurance have a thing anything? And I'll be like, I don't know, I don't think so. Yeah, yeah. There might be there like because there's a few different types of identifier that you can use and everything, and because of like it seems like it's flexible enough that it should work all right. Um, regardless for various people. But yeah, usually when it comes to very technical documents like that, I usually like need my mom's help because I'll be sitting there and be like like I'll be filling out like a medical thing, right? And it'll ask me like, does your insurance have like dental and vision? And I'm like, I don't think so. Like I don't know. Like like um and it's just things like that I'm like, I'm not positive and I don't want to like answer it wrong and then like cause some like problems later. So I just usually have my mom help me with it. But oh, stream's breaking? Like how so? What's it doing? Hmm. What is it? Is it just my audio? Is it like um is it like lagging? Is it like buffering a lot? Like what's happening? Hmm. Like can you still hear me and stuff? Oh. The sound repeating twice sometimes might be because like sometimes I like lean back in my chair a little, so that might cause the audio to double sometimes or something. So, like sometimes I like sit back, which makes my mic further away from my face. Um, but you know, oh, thanks for letting me know if it's hmm. Well, hopefully it'll be fine. Um, if anybody else comes in and like also says that it's like breaking, then I'll see if I can do anything to fix it. But I'm not sure. It might just be like your connection to my stream. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes like it's just specific things. Um. Anyway, yeah. For somebody that doesn't really know a lot about like filling out my own like legal, official, whatever kind of documents. Um, Filling out the affiliate form and everything was not super difficult. Like they were called like something something tax forms, which sounded scary, but they actually weren't. They were actually pretty fine. There was just like a couple of things that I needed to like confirm and double check, and it was fine. And so then once I activated it, um, it's like, okay, cool. So Easter, like Easter morning, I got the invitation for affiliate, like Easter, like evening, I activated affiliate, and it went well. And then on let's see. So then on Monday, I was sitting there and I was like, okay, cool. I want to try and like get some redeem set up. And my plan was to get like a few like redeems and emotes and stuff set up, just a few little things so that so that I could still stream that day on Monday. Like I wanted to be able to stream like right away to celebrate, be like, I did it. But I also didn't want to stream right away without having stuff to show. I didn't want to like to stream and immediately be like, like, oh yeah, I only have like the basic bitch redeems. Like I wanted some redeems and stuff too. So I was kind of like, I want some redeems and stuff. So I was like, I want to have like a daily check-in redeem so that people can start counting their daily check-ins like from my very first like affiliate stream onward. And so I tried to get that set up. And it took me like 6 hours. I watched like some things, some YouTube videos, and I won't call it out, but one of them kind of sucked because it was looking at it from a perspective of like, this is how you would set it up for YouTube. And then he was also just kind of like off to the side being like, oh yeah, and then if you want, if you're trying to get it for Twitch, just do it like this, just do this instead. And it's like, so it was really mostly a YouTube tutorial with like a few offhanded mentions of how to get it to work on Twitch, and it just like, I think that because of that, his video is just a lot more confusing to me as a Twitch user. So I found a different one that was specifically for Twitch, and that one helped me a lot, and it actually like explained it, and I think I got it, and I think I understood it, and it seemed like it worked, except that now it's not working anymore. So I'm not sure what the fuck. I don't know how to like, I don't know if it's just that like the bot's disconnected right now or if I set it up wrong, but we'll see. I just thought that it would be cute if like if the like the first the daily check and redeem I thought it would be cute if it was like the first time you could use it. It was my first ever thing, my first ever affiliate stream. So it's like every stream that you're in from then on, like it you can daily check in and it counts. But that was just like a cute thought. It's not really that necessary, and I kind of yeah, and like I kind of like, if I had known that it was going to take me that fucking long to figure out how to get the daily check-ins to work, I just wouldn't have. I would have just said, I don't need these, at least not right now. I would have just waited and figured them out later. But I didn't know that it would take like 6 hours to set them up. So I spend like 6 hours trying to set the damn things up, and they are currently not working. So I'm not sure if again, not sure. Maybe the boss just disconnected right now. Maybe the boss just being silly. Um, or maybe I set it up wrong. I don't know, because this is the first time. When I was testing it, it seemed like it was working, but I'm not sure. Um, in any case, they're not like the most important ones anyway. It's just a cute little thing, and it's still cute for it to just give you a thing that's like, yeah, you're first, and it's like, yeah, you collected your ticket, whatever. Just do it. Just the basic redeems. It still works. It's just that like it's not doing the thing that I spent like 6 hours trying to get it to do, which is to count them, to tell you, yeah, you've been here this many times, because I think that would be like super cool. It's like in the future, and you like, in like in a year, you'd be like, oh yeah, I've been here like 100 times. But yeah, in any case, it's still it like I'm happy of like I'm happy for the most part with my redeems. Um and so yeah, I was trying to get my like emotes set up. I was trying to get things set up. I was trying to like and I like my plan, my initial plan was to have a few things set up on Monday so that I could have a stream on Monday and be like, hey, I did it. I don't affiliate, and like start celebrating, and then have a stream every day of the week, and just do a little bit more, just another redeem or two each day, to be like, now there's a new thing, now there's a new thing, now there's a new thing, and just like eventually ramping up to be like, yeah, like I've got a lot set up now. It did not work out that way, but um, partly because like yesterday I was like, yeah, like it was more difficult setting things up than I thought it would be, and like also trying to balance other things in life, like I wanted to like I wanted to make my my roommate dinner yesterday, and that took longer than I expected. Um, but like it's just like I liked the idea of doing it every day, and I also didn't want to like wait this long to do my first like affiliate stream, because thinking about it, I was debating, right? I was like, do I want to do like a stream as soon as I can, just to be like I did it, I'm like so excited that I hit it and I did it, or that I want to like take like a fucking like a while, like take my time, like a week or something, to set everything up, and then like make my big grand entrance. And I was kind of like, I kind of was thinking like, well, why not both? um so I was like, have some stuff to show off now, and then have more to show off by the end of the week. um Yeah, I told you. Bro, I told you, like, my RNG is garbage. Whatever, like I'm very lucky in life. I'm very like fortunate to have like wonderful people in my life and everything. But when it comes to like RNG and games and shit, like dice, like that kind of shit fucking hate me. Like that's the it doesn't matter. It's still my luck, not yours. Even if you roll for me. that's that is the Phoenix Fortuna at work. The Phoenix Fortuna in my lore, that you know it would make me incredibly lucky and talented if I lived for 100 years. The problem is that I usually die before I hit 100. So then I get reborn, and then my luck is shit, and until I hit 100 years old. So so someday I might live to hit 100, and then I'll get the Phoenix Fortuna to bless me with good luck. Until then, though, I just have shit luck and skill and talent, because that is how the Phoenix Fortuna works. As a whole, I am a creature that is incredibly lucky for other people, but I'm only lucky for myself when I reach 100. So that, it's okay. It's okay. I'm still lucky for other people. But I'd be even luckier for other people if the Phoenix Fortuna was like working properly once I hit 100 years old. But I just die and get reincarnated too often, so sometimes I get hit by a brick to the head. Sometimes I'll die honorably in battle. Just depends. Well, yeah, thank you for rigging the contest for me. So yeah, I wanted to get my some cute little things set up and everything. I wanted to get I wanted to set some I wanted to get some good things in motion. And I was I wanted to make sure I had a good script for today. Things like that. So yeah, overall that's basically been my affiliate journey so far. So I hit it so fast, and that's such a wonderful thing, but I did not expect I wasn't prepared to I didn't know a lot about setting up bots and stuff, so I wasn't very prepared to to know all of the technical stuff that that would have been good to know by then. But that's a good problem to have, to be oh yeah, I got successful quicker than I was prepared for. That's good. That's hashtag suffering from success. So, I'm happy to have that problem. And it's okay, because even though things didn't go quite according to plan, I'm here. I'm celebrating. I'm fucking happy. It's great. It's a wonderful thing. I don't worry, you'll be hashtag suffering from success someday soon. I believe in you. Oh, but yeah, by the way, while I'm fucking forgetting to shout people out and shit, let me shout you out, actually. Is Frosty going to work today? No? No, Frosty? Oh, no? You're not gonna do the thing, Frosty? Frosty? Frosty, you alive? You do you exist, buddy? Guys, I think Frosty might be dead. I might need to look and see if I find a puddle with some snowman remains. I need to explore the studio a little bit. Well, listen. The thing is that it's hard to gain momentum, and get starting from zero is rough. It's getting getting your first good bit of momentum is the hardest part. Once you do, it's like you just need to be like you just need to keep up with it, and you keep that momentum. But it's just like the first few steps are the hardest. And me, the only reason that I didn't have slow growth is because I had like 5 years of networking, like 5 pretty fucking solid years of networking. Like this is like the way that I've been going around and making friends for the past like 5 years has basically been like it's been like well over a full-time job worth of networking every fucking day for 5 years, because I spend the vast majority of my time on Twitch, like almost all of it, like that, like it even like when I'm at least lurking, that's like almost all of my day. That's like 16 hours a day. And it's like, suppose that like lurking doesn't count. Suppose that we don't count it because like I'm not really like interacting much if I'm just lurking. It's like if we're just counting like chatting, that's still like hours a day, like several hours a day, just depending, just so I have made such good friends and everything. And like, you are absolutely right. The YouTube algorithm fucking sucks. The YouTube algorithm is fucking stupid. YouTube doesn't tell you how it works. They don't tell you when they change the algorithm. They don't explain to you how it works or how to like predict it. Literally understanding the algorithm is just a fucking like field of science that like some YouTubers have fucking dedicated themselves to understanding. And like, yeah, like YouTube doesn't tell you any of the fucking like analytics or anything. Like Twitch gives you some stuff, but it's like like Twitch, the Twitch algorithm isn't as stupid as the well, let me put it this way. The Twitch algorithm is simpler, but it's not necessarily better, because the Twitch algorithm is mostly just like, it mostly just helps people that are already popular. The YouTube algorithm mostly helps people that are popular, but also there's a lot more to it than that, but they also don't fucking tell you what there is to it. So literally, like, the algorithm might be like, oh yeah, like videos should be like around like 15 minutes long to work, and then like the next fucking month be like, okay, 15 minutes is actually too long, only videos that are like 2 minutes long are successful. And then the next month they'll be like, okay, now people are liking content that's like half an hour long. It'd be like, you just don't fucking know how to please the algorithm. The Twitch algorithm, you know how to do it, you just don't, you can't necessarily, you can't really utilize it to your advantage. That's actually not 100% true though, because Twitch does also have like recommendations, and I'm not entirely sure what they're based on. But yeah. And by the way, we have an ad break incoming in like 5 minutes. Just so you guys know, once that happens, we'll take a little bit of a break. We have like 3-minute ads every like hour, and that was another thing, was that yeah, man, I like, the thing is that like yeah, the ads, it's unfortunate. Like, if I don't mind the idea of like having ads on a stream, but I wish that I had like full creative control of the ads, because I think it's nice to just like take a break every little bit, and if I could just run an ad whenever I like normally would take a break, that would be fine. Well, I can't take them off. I can't take ads off. Twitch requires me to have some ads. Like, I can only decide where and when they are. And like the thing is that I don't like, I wish that I could have full creative control of the ads and be like, okay, yes, I'll have some ads, but I'm choosing when they are. I'm choosing where to put them. Because you have some control, but not full control. You can only like stretch it out to like an hour. So if it were up to me, yeah, I wish that I could set it to be like every 2 hours or every 3 hours or something, so that I could be like, you know, and be like, yeah, I have ads. Like, I have like 10 minutes of ads like every like 2 or 3 hours, where we take like an actual break. I get up and stretch, take an intermission, get another drink if I need one, get another like snack if I need one. But no, yeah, like every hour is annoying to have to do, because it's like, because it's kind of like, I would really, the thing is that I have my ads set to 3 minutes. Now I could technically actually have them less than 3 minutes, but the reason that I have them set at 3 minutes is because, like, if I'm actually taking a real break, then 3 minutes is like, it's a good amount. It's not like, in fact, if I was taking a real break, then like 5 or 10 minutes would be good. But if I'm not taking an actual break, then 3 minutes is like too much. So like, I don't know. I might see if I can figure out how to get it set up so that like my ads are like 15 minutes, but then I can like run an ad for like 10 minutes every so often. Oh yeah, no, 100%. You get paid more for like, so like ads pay you fucking pennies, but well, I mean, when I say like, the thing is that subs still do get rewarded for watching. They get rewarded with the emotes and stuff. And if I'm not taking a real break, then 3 minutes of ads is like, like then during that 3 minutes I can still be chatting with people, but they're not missing any like significant content, which it kind of depends on the content. Like, if I was actually like playing like the story of a game right now, I would absolutely just put the game down and stop for these 3 minutes and just chat. But yeah, no, like, I just have them set for like, I have them set for 3 minutes, because if I actually take a break, then that's good. That's fine. 3 minutes isn't a lot. But when I'm not taking an actual break, 3 minutes is a lot. So, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do while this ad is running. I'm going to take a bite of my dinner, because my roommate made some like steak, something rather. He wrapped them into like a burrito like thing. So I'm a little bit I'm actually a little bit scared to take a bite of this, because I'm worried that he might have like added something that I don't want. But I am going to trust and hope. Yeah. If you're in the middle of a game or a cutscene, you get distracted and I could get ads and ruin immersion. Let me see. I hate ads. I just want redeems. Yeah, it's a package. You have to take all or nothing. Yeah. Um. Oh,
You are
but-
my submissive now.
Hey, Fish. Thank you for subscribing. Um. Thank you for subbing. It makes me so happy when you sub to me. I'm a Switch, so feel free to dom me too. And for subbing, you're now a VIC, a very important cutie. Listen, Fish, you got here right during the ad break. You could have just waited a minute. Um, but like, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, you got a founder's badge, so thank you. Also, well, no, I'll wait. I'll do the little thing once people are back from the ads. Yeah, like, yeah, once you see ads, yeah, 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 like, the thing is that you can reduce ads, you can choose where to put them, but there's only so much that you can do. Like, I might set it up so that I just have like 15 seconds ads, but then they give me even like, so here's the thing. What Twitch does is that if you run less than 3 minutes of ads per hour, you only get like 30% of the revenue from it. If you put 3 minutes of ads, then it gives you 55% of the revenue. Meaning that it goes from like a third to like half, which is still pennies. But like, I'm kind of like, partly I'm also like curious how much it actually it's because I don't know, it might be like a little more than I'm expecting. It's still not a lot, but I don't know. I kind of want to see if it's literally like, yeah, you literally got like 3 cents per ad per like 3-minute ad in the stream, and just be like, yeah, never mind, fuck you. I'm just putting them to the minimum possible, and then like maybe considering running ads when I go and actually take a break. Let me see. Okay. I mean, if you okay, if you want me to degrade you, but shit, like, Fish, I don't like. What? Stream crashed. No. What the fuck? Oh. No. Like, first, the founder badge is for anybody that that subscribes like early. I forget how exactly it works, but lots of people can get the founder badge. And it shows up as like you being a founder in my stream. Yes, Fish. You are now the first in bits. Good job. And you are the first one to throw me a bit, in fact. Thank you. I appreciate the penny. Okay, only 10 people can get founders. The first 10 subs. Got it. Yeah, okay. Does it only count to the first 10 like people that pay for a sub, or does it count if like people get gifted a sub also? Just curious. Not gifted? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. It makes sense that it wouldn't count gifted, because otherwise somebody could just like Right, because otherwise people could just purchase could just do 10 gifted and be like, there's all the founder badges, they're gone, and then other people could just not get a chance. So that makes sense. Oh, absolutely, yeah, 100%. Listen, you sir Alex are a mod, so you're my security. You're my fucking studio security. Um you're also a VIP, a very important protagonist. Even though I can't actually give you both the VIP badge and the moderator badge, I can consider you a VIP. And you're a founder, so you've got the first badge. So you're very important here. Let's see. Okay, so Fish, I need to let me think if I can fucking degrade you in some way. Okay, Fish. I will give you degraded. God. This is painful for me. Damn it, no, I can't degrade you. I like you too much. Okay, listen, you sir, you Fish, you are, I'm sorry, I can't degrade you. You are a good viewer, Fish. You gave me a sub, you give me a bit. Look, you know what? I'll try to make it a sandwich. I'll try and make it like a compliment insult sandwich, okay? You're a very good viewer, Fish. You're a very good Fish. You give me a sub, you give me a bit. But also, you were a bad Fish, because why are you throwing a single penny at me? When you say to make it rain, that's not what they mean. Don't throw a penny. It's just a single penny. What are you doing? I tried. I tried. I did my best to give you both a compliment and a degrade. Yeah, honestly, go ahead and put a list. You guys can also DM me things later if you think of stuff. I have a whole fuck ton of ideas already, but I'll be happy to write some more ideas down. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, so as far as the ads go, you know, I know 3 minutes of ads do seem like kind of a lot. They are. I'm kind of going to wait and see what my how much money my analytics tell me that I made from it, because if literally, even with the 55%, if it's you made 3 pennies, I'm just gonna be fuck you. If it's I don't know, half a dollar something, be sure. We'll see. I'll have a look at it and see, because I could just reduce it. I could just say well, whatever. If 50%, if 55% of it is still fucking 3 cents, then there's no point. I'll just put it down to just 15 seconds of ad an hour. My race. Okay. Yeah, actually, let me get into my lore. Let me tell you a little bit about me. Give a little reintroduction. So first of all, something that I fucking that I realized that I don't think I did when I introduced myself the last time. Something that I should probably do more often is, so I am I am genderqueer. My pronouns are literally any.
Take care.
Okay, peace. Yes, honestly, Fish, as far as another compliment goes, I appreciate you just not only being here to support me, but I'm always like happy to see you in like so many of the chats that I go into. You're there when when I'm hanging out with Bay, you're there when I'm hanging out with Lilith, you're there when I'm hanging out with basically everyone, you know. Like well, not everyone. You're not in all of the streams I'm in, but you're in like several. We are in several of the same communities. We both hang out with Dor, we both hang out with Tisa, we both hang out with Fias. So, you know, it's just nice, like, always seeing you in so many places. Let me see. Let me time out blurb so that we don't get this, like, message taking up space in chat all the time. How do I... Let me see. What do you mean you could disappear? Why? And as for the take care of myself, thank you, Fish. I'm gonna take a bite of this fucking food that has been sitting in front of me for an hour. So my take care is basically just like an all around thing. It's like it's for like
I'm naked.
Hydrating.
I'm naked. I'm bare ass naked.
I see. Are you? And that's good to know. I'm happy to hear it. Yes, I'm gonna take a bite of my thing now because I've been sitting here yapping and not actually eating my food. Hell yeah. Feel free. You can feel free to be naked. Nudity is welcome and encouraged. Yeah, so my little take care, it's a nice all around thing. It's like, you know, reminds me to like eat food, stretch a little, drink. Ah, yes, an angel. So yeah, I'm genderqueer. My pronouns are literally any. You cannot misgender me. Obviously, like my character is like female presenting, and I like to be like female presenting, but I like to be, how should I say? I don't mind being thought of as a boy, but if I'm a boy, then I'm more of a femboy. I feel like, and I prefer to be perceived more like femininely, but not necessarily with exclusively like female pronouns. Like I don't mind whatever pronouns. Like I don't mind if you want to think of me as like a femboy or something. That's fine too. If you want to think of me as like an NB, someone non-binary or something. No, I will explain to you my race in a second. I'm also pansexual, so I don't mind whatever gender, like males, females, in between, both, neither, fluid. The only thing with my preferences is that I do prefer femininity, but I don't mind. I mean, I don't mind masculinity to an extent, but also, like, it's more difficult for me to be attracted to masculinity. But it's still pretty easy for me to have some attraction regardless. It's just, like, it's harder for me to be, like, very attracted to someone more, considerably more masculine. And I'm also polyamorous. I have a girlfriend, and my girlfriend has a boyfriend, and, you know, I'm open to having, like, more partners. And, you know, honestly, I would like to have more partners at some point, probably. So about my lore, I am a ho'o who has died many times, and whenever I die, I reincarnate and into a new form. So, most recently, this current reincarnation you see before you, I was reincarnated in the form of a polychromian, which is something like a rainbowy elf. And like these ears on top of my head, these are not real. These are a headband, and I'm wearing these so that I have indigo in my color scheme. But yeah, these cat ears, these aren't my real ears. The elf ears that you see under, those are my real ears. And so what a polychromian is, it's something like a rainbowy elf, and there isn't exactly a one-to-one, like, race to equate them to, because, like, with the ears, it makes me kind of elvish, right? But polychromians are more unique. They're more similar to a very, very, very obscure D&D race called Glimmerfolk. And what a Glimmerfolk is like, they have like rainbowy eyes and like rainbowy hair, and they have like a little thing that follows them around, a little thing called a Nimley, that's like a little rainbowy ball that just follows them around. It's like usually around their shoulder. So I'm almost like a Glimmerfolk, but basically I'm a race that the key features of my race are being able to, like, well, okay, actually, to be completely honest, because I did not have a normal upbringing and I was kind of just reincarnated into this form, I don't know everything about polychromians. But I'm going to tell you what I think I know or am pretty sure of about polychromians. Which, first of all, polychromians are, as far as I know, able to see people's hearts. Like, they can see their very heart and soul represented in a sort of physical form. And so, because of this, polychromians are, well, let's see. They have, like, this thing, where, like, they tend to be very like much more honest and simple than other races because they just see how each other are feeling. So they're very compassionate, they're very kind. They also have heart eyes that display emotions as different colors and beats. Hair comes in various colors to represent various aspects. Let's see. They go into intermediate states of metamorphosis when their heart undergoes a major change. And that's polychromians usually consider that becoming your true self. I believe, again, because I reincarnated into this form, I don't know if like this form is supposed to be post metamorphosis or pre metamorphosis. I don't know if maybe like when I can access my magical girl form, if that'll work. Let's see. Polychromians also have like a special little sort of dream world. But yeah, there's a lot to know about polychromians. I'll definitely like give more exposition about them some other day and really like deep dive into what a polychromian is, but I need to do more research myself to understand them, really immerse myself in their culture. Furthermore, I am the star. Oh, actually, let me actually re-give my introduction because I'm supposed to redo it when they get subs, but I forgot. Oh wait, holy shit! I forgot my thingy. I'm stupid. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, let me re-give my thing. Salutations, hola, konnichiwa, and hello, and welcome to Rainbow's End, the dynamic talk show where the real treasure is the stories and memories we share together. And I'm Niji, your host and visual novel waifu. So, also, as a visual novel waifu, I have a relationship level with Chat-kun each stream. And, that relationship level has increased several times today, but I forgot to do it. So, whenever I get subs, the relationship level increases. So, that is 3 subs now. So that's 3 hearts. And half bird? No, not exactly. I mean, I was a Rainbow Phoenix in my first life, but I'm now like reincarnated. So I still have like some Phoenix aspects, but I don't actually have any like feathers right now or anything because it's a new form. Let's see. Okay, so my relationship level has increased from Tomodachi to friend with benefits, and then to bestie, and then to girlfriend. So that puts us at 4 hearts out of 7. 7 is the max relationship level, and if we hit 7, something special happens. So actually, thank you for getting me so far so quickly. I have a bad habit of forgetting about my fucking relationship level, and that's one of like my big things. Let's see. So, I am also the star of a visual novel called That Time I Was a Rainbow Phoenix Who Got Reincarnated as an Anime Waifu, in a visual novel where she's a talk show host who spontaneously tries new careers and shenanigans. And so I spontaneously regain fragments of past lives, sometimes abruptly switching career paths and personas. So far I have not done that on stream, but I mean, it's only a matter of time before they start knocking on my brain door. Furthermore, I have a fragmented gem of polychromite, which is this really pretty rainbow gem. It is the source of dimensional hopping magical girl powers. So in theory, if I can learn how to utilize my magical girl powers on purpose, I can just kind of travel to different dimensions at will. The problem is that I don't actually have control over it, partly because I'm inexperienced and partly because it's fragmented. So attempting to use it usually comes with unintended results. Like, it is pretty unlikely for me to be able to just use it in the way that I intend. It's kind of like Ben 10's Omnitrix. You know how, like, he'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be accelerate so that I can go fast, and he'll get like fucking heat blast, and he's like, god damn it, like it's like, fuck, I guess I'll make do. Or he'll be like, oh yeah, the enemy's underwater, I'm gonna go fucking Ripjaw, and then he's like fucking Grey Matter, and he's like, what, son of a bitch. That's me when I try to use my fucking magical girl powers. Except instead of like, I don't know, it's just really pretty random results. Like, I'm really powerful in theory at max potential, but between my gem being broken, me not having very much memory of how to use my shit, and also the fact that the Phoenix Fortuna is currently working against me, I just kind of, I am like a really powerful being that is extremely nerfed right now. like super duper, like hardcore nerfed. Also, yes, those are cute emotes. Thank you. Yeah, well, those are cute emotes. I'm happy to see that you got a Fias emote, because Fias is great. Let me see. Who's that? Oop. Okay. What's this bird from? Sinfo? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so these two are from Neapolitan. And then this bird. Oh, it's a Sinfo. Interesting. And of course the pineapple on pizza. Yeah, licking emotes are great. I should consider getting one. Fish fucking loves licking emotes. I mean, I don't blame him. But yeah, I can't quite get my polychromite to function consistently or reliably. But sometimes things happen randomly, and maybe someday soon I can somehow manage to show off my magical girl form. I am terrible at most things, and I have terrible luck due to only recently being reincarnated. Only the Phoenix Fortuna or the positive energy of fans can occasionally bump my skill and or luck level up to enable me to succeed. Otherwise, I'm doomed to failure in anything involving skill, luck, or talent. Basically, what the Phoenix Fortuna is that, like, it's a magical force that Ho'os, Rainbow Phoenixes, have that that grants them and everyone around them good luck. But the catch is that like many yokai, the power only unlocks when they reach the age of 100. And so that doesn't count my multiple lifetimes, it only counts per lifetime. So since my current lifetime has only been alive for so long, I don't have the positive effects of the Phoenix Fortuna. Instead, it is like more so like working against me. It's like it's kind of like Ho'os have shit luck for the first like 100 years of their life. They are terrible at everything. But once they reach 100, they are like divine. They are amazing. They're good at everything. And so the Phoenix Fortuna can occasionally work in my favor, but it's rare. It's like rolling a fucking like nat 100 for most people. It's kind of like, yeah, it could work. It could help me sometimes, but it's fucking rare. And sometimes the positive energy of fans can also like help to balance it out a little bit and help give me some actual like skill, luck, and talent. It doesn't always work, and it's not necessarily dependent on the amount of people that are like giving me positive energy or anything. It just depends. Yeah, a licking one might be one of the ones that I fucking get. Is that a fucking pickle, Rick? Hold on a second. Oh, it's a Fias pickle. I see. Yes. Yes. Let's see. Also, I am easily influenced by the thoughts and emotions of others, so sometimes the audience can choose my adventure. Every day is a celebration. Literally, we'll find a holiday each day or invent one if there isn't one. Hence the like 3 holidays I dropped on you earlier. And yeah, and I also live in a nest on the world tree Yggdrasil. If you're at all familiar with Norse mythology, Yggdrasil is the tree in the center of the universe that connects all of the realms together. So that's where my studio is located. It's in one of the branches. So if I just like step outside my studio, I see my actual like house called the birdhouse. And then also I can kind of like if I look around outside, there's a fuck ton of branches with a fuck ton of portals, and I could go through those portals and see what's there, but I'm also a little bit worried about what I'll find on the other side of those portals, because I get lost very easily, and I might not remember which portal I went into or came out of. Like, I need to start putting, like, signs or something. Anyway, yeah. That is basically my lore in a nutshell. Let's see. Um, Sorry, I am still nomming my dinner. Mm. Let's see. Um, let's see. So then, oh yeah, I was actually going to like go through all of my redeems and just kind of like tell you guys what they are, show you what they do. Hold on a second. Let me just do this easier and just go to my channel. Okay, and then okay, so let me go over my redeems. So I have first to let me know that you're the first audience member to take your seat. You know, it's just a nice little achievement each stream. Lots of people have a first, and it's just nice to be recognized for first. It's not super important. Collect your ticket, which is a daily check-in. My little my little helper, a little tanuki called Pom Pom Poco, or Pom 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 Poco. It's a cute little tanuki that's like a little like cheerleader too. It started living here this week, and it collects your tickets. Although it seems like she's not here today. Yes, I can use my own redeems for free. You have it on your own channel. You have infinite channel points. So, yeah, normally my little helper, Pom 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 Poco, should be here to give you your ticket stub to prove that you were here. But I don't know where she went. Then we've got my Take Care, which
Take care.
it comes with a sound alert, and it reminds me to take care of myself. And like, I don't know, if you have any other ideas for like Take Care sound alerts, I would be happy to hear them. This is like the best that I could find on like short notice. And you know, it works. It tells me to take care, so that works. And and it reminds me, you know, it's so that like, so what I do with my Take Care, so instead of having like a hydrate, a stretch, redeem, like, I just package all the self-care into one thing. That way, even if people spam it, even if people do like Take Care like 5 times, I'm like, I do it once and then I'm like, well, it's already done. Like, it's kind of like, if it happens within a short time frame after another, then it's just like, it basically just tells me to like to check if I need anything else. And if I've literally just taken care of myself, then obviously checking if I need something else is like a no, I don't. So it's not like I don't need to like keep stretching or keep yeah, see, like I can take a fucking like bite of my thing. But like, even if it gets spammed, it doesn't matter because I've already taken care of myself. I will actually like fully take care of myself and stretch and stuff. And I made that one cheap just because I feel like it should be cheap for people to remind me to take care of myself. You know, people shouldn't have to be like to spend a lot to be like, you know, hey, you should like, you know, if you like drink anything recently, you know, it should be pretty cheap. So I put it at 7. The only reason I might regret that is because it's a sound alert, which I guess if it gets like really spammed, I might get kind of annoyed, but I probably would just put it on cooldown rather than like change the point value, because like it's really only a problem if it gets spammed incessantly. But even at that, I might not mind. We'll see. Like, I didn't put a cooldown on anything, so I might regret that. Then we've got the highlight my message, which is 13 channel points. And I also felt like that should be cheap, because it's like it doesn't do a whole lot. I don't feel like it's like one of the basic ones that comes with your channel, which by the way is why it's brown. That's why I made it brown, because it was like, yeah, these are the basic ones. Like these weren't custom, like these are basic. Yeah. Yeah, like I'll adjust points and cooldowns and stuff as I need to, but for now, I feel like it's okay that I don't have like cooldowns on things, and that things are like nice and cheap. And if I change something, it'll more than likely be cooldowns rather than point values. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Like, obviously people aren't going to have a fuck ton of points on day 1, but you know, we'll see in like in the short term, in the next like month or so, if I feel like things need to be adjusted or whatever. Yeah, so highlight my message is cheap. That's like 13 points. Because I feel like it doesn't do a whole lot, and it's one of the like really basic things. But it's like still it's still nice to have. And then my 49.1s. Yeah, I won't fuck with them too much yet. I don't think. Like, I don't like I will adjust them when I feel the need to. Like, which basically means just depending on like chat interaction. Like, if I feel like if I feel like people keep like abusing take care too much or something, right? If they play it like, you know, like 20 times in a row, it might be like, okay, I'm like a little bit annoyed now. But until people start abusing it, I don't feel the need to change it. And that won't change everything. It'll change that. So my 49.1s. Yeah, see, I don't mind that, because like it's been a short enough time frame that I can tell you like yeah, I took care of myself, but it's also been a long enough time frame that it's not annoying. Like, it's fine. It's just the sound alert again, which is fine. So then these 49 point redeems, cute, awe, applause, boo, laugh track. I wanted to have those, and those I feel are like my kind of like most basic sound redeems, because since you guys are my live studio audience, I felt that you should have the ability to react like a live studio audience. So, you know, you can tell me "aw." You can applaud. You can boo. You can laugh track. So, you know, just the basic things of a live studio audience. I considered having like cheer also, but I feel like cheer and applause are already very similar, so I don't think I need like a separate one for cheer. Listen, the live studio audience should be able to boo. And then also we have the 69.1s, which the 69.1s are the like the perverted sound alerts. We live in horny jail.
We live in horny jail. You can't send us there. We've got the keys.
So yeah, we live in horny jail. Yeah, that's very me. And then we have that penis was massive.
That was big. The penis? That penis was massive! My eyes!
That's people that's Fish, but he goes and like goes through my fucking Twitter without reading my warnings. We have the bare ass naked one that you showed off earlier.
I'm naked. I am naked. I'm bare ass naked.
And then we have boobs are great. Yes.
Boobs are great. Yes!
Which, you know, so true. So true. Boobs are great. And then we have the 77.1s, which you can use those to bully me, because, you know, as a streamer, I have to include some ways for chat to bully
It's a
me.
horny jail.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the bare ass naked one is great. So this is the horny jail. This is to bonk me, to tell me when I'm being when I'm being horny, you can bonk me and send me to horny jail. But then of course someone else can respond with,
We live in horny jail. You can't send us there. We've got the keys.
You can also bully me with when I fucking die constantly in games. You can dumb ways to die.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die.
Me when I fucking fall off a cliff for the like 35th time and fucking like Dark Souls or some shit. And honestly though, like these two specifically, Horty Jail and Dumb Ways to Die, they're relatively cheap ways of bullying me because because I like them. I think they're funny. So they're like a little less bullyish in a way just because they're funny. And then of course, like technically the cheapest way to bully me is to boo me, but you know, like I said, the live studio audience should be able to boo. They should be able to laugh. They should be able to awe. They should be able to applause. Furthermore, you can bully me as much as you want. That's what they're there for. So I've got like then the other like basic ones that the thing came with, which is the unlock a random sub emote. Choose an emote to unlock that's a little bit more expensive, and the modify a single emote that's a little bit more expensive than that, but they're all right around the same amount because I don't want it to be like too expensive to just unlock emotes, because I feel like people should just be able to do that. Oh yeah, that's a cute Beatrix's emote. And then I've got a couple of 147 point ones that are a way of bullying me a little bit more.
Honestly, skill issue, albozo, ratio.
Like, tell me that I have a skill issue. And we've got like...
Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
Untrue, I am not maidenless. I have at least one maiden. I can say that I have like 3 maidens. So, you know, fuck you if you're calling me maidenless. But you can if you want to bully me. And then, like, that's the end of the sound alerts. The red ones are sound alerts. If you're looking at the redeems, red are sound alerts. Blue are like simple, like sort of like basic things that are custom, but they're like simple. Brown is the like default things that came with the thing. And then the pinkish ones, Smooch, Good Viewer, Gain a Heart, those all... Oh fuck, I forgot to make compliment pink. That's okay, I'll fix it later. Those are all supposed to be pink because those are affection. Those are me giving you affection. So the smooch, that's simple. It's obvious. That is, I give you a smooch. I go, mwah. I go, a smooch for you? Okay. Mwah. And then I've got the Good Viewer that Fish redeemed earlier. So, you know, you just need to put what I should call you. So, you know, do you want me to call you a good girl, good boy, good NB, good pet, good cutie? You know, I can call you like a good kitty, like whatever you want, really. So let's say kitty. So, you know, you redeem this and say like, thank you, you're such a good kitty. I appreciate you. We've got ads incoming in 5 minutes again. But I'm almost done with these. So that'll be like a pretty good time for a break. And then I've got compliment, which is, yes, I give you a compliment. Like, and that one I made. So the smooch and the Good Viewer are 210. I don't feel like those need to be like very expensive. They're a little bit more expensive than the sound alerts, but only because they're like very slightly disruptive because they require me to like actually like interact for a second, which is fine. It's not really yeah. So it's kind of, you know, I feel like those don't need to be expensive because I just need to say something, which isn't that big of a deal. Well, say or do something. I guess a smooch isn't really saying something, but whatever. So it's just those couple of little things, and those are like 210, and then compliment is more expensive at 490, simply because I have to actually like take my time to think of a compliment. Like I don't want to just be like, I don't want to just give like a really super like basic compliment and like just rehash the same thing and just be like, hey, you're cool. Like no. I want to give you a real compliment if I'm doing a compliment. So these are like more expensive simply because they're a whole heartfelt compliment. Then we have the gain a heart, which, you know, I'm just redeeming it just to show you. But basically, whenever you redeem a gain a heart, I gain a relationship heart. And so it increases my relationship level with Chat-kun. I debated giving this like a cooldown or making it like once per user to be like, you can use it to get me to the end, but you have to like but you have to work together. But I was like, but I decided no cooldown, no limit per user. If you really want, and you have like 12,000 fucking points at the beginning of a stream, you can just redeem gain a heart 6 times and be like, there, max out, going on a date immediately. And like, you know, fine, you can do that. Like I thought about it. I was like, well, you know, I wasn't sure. I was thinking about it. I was like, I could make it so that it's on a cooldown or something. I could make it limited per user or whatever, but I like it. You know what? It's fine because it still costs a lot. People would have to spend a lot to just auto zip me to a date right away, which is fine. I also don't mind if I hit it immediately. I just kind of, you know. Yeah, no cooldown. It's already high. Would be a nice way for people to save. The more they save, the better. Yeah, exactly. And then Fusion Delusion is an entire fucking like segment. That's why it costs 5,000. Because that actually makes me stop what I'm doing and like do a whole little like segment called Fusion Delusion where you pick a character and then I will try to hypothetically fuse them with another character. The only reason that I say like try is that if you put a character that I'm unfamiliar with, I might have like a difficult time. If you're like, yes, the main character of like fucking this anime you've never heard of, and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to first of all look them up, get some basic information to try and like hypothetically fuse them together, and I just kind of tell you what I think they're like together, as a fusion, like this new character made of this of the two of them together. So we're about to hit an ad break. We'll be taking a quick ad break. Go potty, grab a snack, drink, stretch, and we will return after these messages. And for those of you who are subbed, you know, happy to still have you here. So, with the Fusion Delusion, let's just say, like... yeah. Let's just say, like... No, I can do it. I can test that Fusion Delusion. You know what? I'll go ahead and just make this first one free. I'll redeem it, but it'll be for you. So you think of a character, and after the ad break finishes, I'll do it. I'll set it up and I'll fuse this character with another character. So just pick a character. And Meanwhile, I will also pick a character. Let me see. Okay, I've picked the character that I'm going to fuse with the character that you choose. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, you pick one character and then I pick one to fuse them with. So you picked Ochako. And so, this is good. This is a character that I'm familiar with. So I don't need to, like, do any research or anything. I can just, like, think about it really simply. This works best when I know the character, but I also don't want to, like, force people to try and, like, to force people to, like, have it be a character that I'm familiar with, because, you know, that might be difficult for them to, like, figure out and stuff. So I'm just like, you know, name a character. If I don't know them, I'll try to know them, and I'll do my best. But if I know them, it's better. Because if I know them, I get to... Yes. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I won't do a lot of fucking research on a character. Like, if you go and fucking tell me, like, like, fucking... If you go and fucking tell me, like... yeah, actually, I can pull them on screen. Yeah, like, if you put, like, if you use Fusion Delusion, you put, like, fucking, like, Daenerys Targaryen, right? I don't know much about Game of Thrones, so I don't really know that much about Daenerys Targaryen. Like, I don't know a whole lot about, like her personality and stuff, but, like, I know the concept of the character is that she's, like, a fucking, like, dragon princess and shit, so, like, I'll do my best. I just wouldn't sit there and be like, okay, let me research the entirety of, like, this character's fucking biography. But if I never heard of her at all, I'd just be like, I would just look up a quick biography. Who is Daenerys Targaryen? Like, okay. By the way, Daenerys Targaryen is just, like, an example that I was saying. This isn't... I'm not doing Daenerys Targaryen. So, for Fusion Delusion, we're going to be fusing Ochako Uraraka from My Hero Academia with Nico from League of Legends. Let's see. Okay, so let me actually pull them both up. Let me see, let me just go ahead and just put that image there. Then let me look up Nico. So, yeah, so I'm not, like, I'm also not going to, like, visually, like, mesh them together in any way or anything. This is purely, like, an imaginary, like, I'm telling you what I think these characters would be like fused together. And I will pull them up in just a moment. I believe I can just... No? Oh my god, wait a second. Does it not count because I reset? Oh my god. Okay, hold on a second. I need to reset my window capture. Window capture. No, not that one. What do you mean? It doesn't believe my opera exists. I assure you it does exist. I assure you it's there. Just capture it. Just capture. It's not that hard. It really isn't. There we go. Okay. Let me just fit that. Yeah. Okay. So here we have Ochako Uraraka, also known as Uraviti, one of the biggest supporting characters in My Hero Academia. I would call her like a main character, but that's not quite accurate. They don't exactly treat her like a main character, but like she is a very like important supporting character, and also like the main love interest of the main character. Yeah. So this is her in like her civilian clothes. Well, no, not civilian clothes. This is her in her school outfit, her school uniform. And then this is her in her hero costume, which is adorable. I fucking love her hero costume. It's so fucking cute. Oh no, wait, that's the school costume. Wait. Was this her school outfit from before? Is that actually her casual outfit? Anyway, yeah, so this is Uraviti. This is Ochako Uraraka. Her quirk is zero gravity. So, she can concentrate. She can touch something and she can make it unaffected by gravity, and she can only do so like for a short amount of time, and then she gets a tummy ache. Then we have Nika from League of Legends. She is an adorable chameleon girl. She is my favorite character in League of Legends, because of a very specific music video that made me like I liked her as it is. Like, even without that music video, she would have been like one of my favorites. That music video made her my absolute actual fucking favorite, because God, she's so fucking adorable in it. Like, she's like a beautiful little like magical girl. Anyway, Nico is an adorable chameleon girl. She's like she like lives in the jungle, and like she can transform into anyone. Yeah, no, I mean, Nico is my favorite character in League of Legends and Runeterra, like in the whole League universe, but also, she isn't my favorite card. My favorite card is Zoe, but Nico is like my favorite character. Sure, shit. What is her role in League? I actually don't play League, so I'm not 100% sure. I think she's I was gonna say I think she's a jungler. Apparently, she had a fucking ult that was busted to high hell at one point. Like it did like 300% damage or some shit. And I was like, I don't understand the numbers of League because I don't play it, but apparently that was fucking bonkers. So yeah, I don't know if I would enjoy playing her, but I know that as a character, I love her. She's my favorite. She's my waifu. And she's great. So, so she's also like a bit of like a wild child. She's not that used to like human civilization because she mostly lives in the jungle. but she's adorable and also canonically a lesbian. She has like she is interested in Nidalee, who is like who's like a jungle girl with like beast powers, I think. Like she can transform into like a beast. But yeah, Nico, she's great. I love her. She's adorable. She's fun. So, Ochako plus Nico. First of all, I'm just going to go ahead and and say that the name would be Oniko, because of course that's just simple. Oniko. Second of all, honestly, like, Ochako is pretty, like, happy and loving and supportive already, so their personalities aren't, like, too far off. I guess, if anything, I would say, like, Ochako is, like, a little bit more, like, realistic minded. Like, you know, she's like, she thinks of things sort of like pragmatically. Like, she's like, you know, like, I want to help people as a hero, but I also need to like make money to survive and stuff. So like, she's practical. But then like Nico is just like very sort of like wide-eyed wild child, and like she's just like out having fun. So I guess I would say so Ochako plus Nico. Oniko would have like being able to transform and manipulate gravity would be actually, that would be very good for stealth missions, because not only could she transform into whoever she needed to be inconspicuous, she could also like confuse enemies even in like a fairly direct confrontation, and she could also like just like float up and hope nobody like sees her. So actually, I think that Oniko would be like, would, rather than getting a job as a pro hero, Oniko would be, like a very sort of like, she'd get a job as like a scout or something, like a spy, something like that, because she would be thinking very practically about how to like, how to best make use of her powers. But she would still be like having a lot of fun with it. So she would also like just like impersonate people for fun. Like she would just be like messing with people. They'd be like, what the fuck? So I think that she would go over and she would like and she would just like I think she would go over and she would pretend to be like somebody's friend, and then be like man, Nico sure is cool, right? I mean, Oniko sure is awesome, like such a cool person. I'd be like, yeah, you know, she is, like, yeah, I'm glad you agree, like and then leaves. Like, so yeah, actually that's quite an adorable character, I think, Oniko. So yeah, that is how this fusion delusion works. I just sort of like conceptualize characters that are a mixture of characters. And as a matter of fact, I'm actually going to like write this down in a thing, because I want to keep track of my like fusions especially if they fit into my superhero universe. Let me see. Well, let me just hold on a second. Let me make a whole new little thingy over here. Fusion Delusion. Ochako X Nico. Yeah, like that derailed me for a bit. It derailed me for actually I can check. Hold on, let me get rid of this so that I don't fucking incept you with my own stream. So, okay. Yeah, that derailed me for like 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool, Stone, but then that takes even longer to like actually pull them out, like both at the same time. But like, yeah, I might need to make that one like even more expensive. But it's like, I know it's already like pretty expensive, but we'll see. Yeah, and also to be fair, that one I did do for free, so it's not like anybody like saved up to do that yet. So I don't know. Maybe I'll play it by ear and see like how often people are able to get it, and like how much it seems to derail stream each time. Because I don't know. Maybe I'll get more efficient with it. But like Stone says, you know, maybe like a little sort of like a little whiteboard with ideas and like a sort of the characters side by side would be cool. And it would be cool. It would just be more difficult and take more time. But that's true. That's true. I could just make it a once per stream thing and just be like, okay, like it's still only like 5,000, but because it's so disruptive, it's once per stream. Because otherwise it's like, yeah, no, I probably should do that, because if it doesn't have a cooldown, then people could save up a lot and just redeem it like, you know, like 4 times in a row, and then I'm like, okay, well then there's a whole hour added to stream of me just doing this. So yeah, it should be once per stream. I think I did set it to once per stream, actually. I think I thought of that and I put it once per stream, but it's expensive anyway. But it's not like obscenely expensive. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so we have been live for like for almost 2.5 hours, and I still haven't even like interviewed myself. You know what? I'll do that another time, because like I was like, it would make sense to do it today to sort of like reintroduce myself since I had affiliate, but I did a reintroduction. I can save like the actual interview part for the next time, because it is still just like a re-interview anyway. Honestly, I have a fuck ton of ideas for redeems, but I am more than happy to get some more ideas. Let's see. Let me see. Let me go ahead and yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and well, hold on a second. Yeah, give me a list. Give me. You know what? No, I will go ahead and do the interview now because that way it'll be like a good timing with stuff. Also, I like the Gilmon emotes. Yeah, that's what I thought from Digital Hazard. Yeah, I like Digital
We
Hazard.
live in horny jail. You can't send us there. We've got the keys.
Thank you, Stone. Indeed, we do live in horny jail. That's my fucking house. Let's see. So yeah, I know. You know what? I will actually start interviewing myself a little bit. So, while you're writing out the RD ideas, I'll start. So, the first question is, am I nervous? The answer is a little bit. Like, I'm not as nervous as I was the first day for sure. I'm definitely getting used to it. I'm getting comfy. I'm enjoying it. So, you know, that's going nice. I'm getting like more and more comfortable. I would say I'm still like a little bit nervous because it's like still a lot to keep track of. It's still like, you know, little things that can like go wrong and stuff. But for the most part, it's like it's working out well. It's going well. And I feel pretty comfortable with this already. I feel like I'm pretty happy and doing a good job.
Honestly, skill issue, albozo, ratio.
What? What? Being nervous is a skill issue? Sure. I guess so. I'm just taking a sip of my Powerade. But yeah, let me see. You know, I get pretty nervous with people at first, sort of. Like, I'm a super very social person. Like, that is, like, I am incredibly social. I don't have a social battery. I don't get tired of spending time with people. But I do still get, like, kind of nervous because I'm a little bit, like, I'm kind of autistic, so it's kind of difficult for me to see, like, boundaries and social cues a lot of the time. So sometimes, a lot of the times, I will just kind of err on the side of, like, not, like, you know, worrying a little bit too much about what I should and shouldn't say. And I need to get used to being a little bit more, like, unfiltered. Like, I should have a filter, but only slightly. Like, I should still just, like, be myself, like, 99%. But, yeah, other than that, you know, I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm getting used to it quite quickly, I think. Like I was, I was definitely a lot more nervous my first day, but it's now been, like, 3 weeks, and I feel pretty confident, pretty secure. Like, I know that things aren't going to go 100% as planned, but that's okay. Aside from that, you know, I'm chill. I'm having fun. What are some of the most important things to know about you? Let me see. Well, like I said, I'm an incredibly social person. I have recently kind of had a difficult time doing anything that wasn't social for the past, like, year or two, because at some point, you know, I used to do things on my own, right? I used to play games on my own sometimes. I used to, like, watch movies and shows on my own sometimes. But at some point, I kind of realized that I just enjoyed spending time with people so much that I would really rather just make more time for people than have, like, a good amount of time to myself. Because I'm such a social person that I really don't need a time to myself. So, you know, like, I am incredibly very social, and I have been trying to find a good way to make, I've been trying to find good ways to make, like, pretty much every facet of my life social. Like, you know, if I could, like, if I could have somebody to, like, to shower with, that would be ideal. Like, I would love to just have somebody that I can, like, that I could shower with and be like, yes, now showering is a social activity. You know, even while I'm, like, writing my scripts, I'm not, like, talking to somebody, but I'm hanging out in a stream. Like, you know, I'd like to have somebody there while I'm, like, making food. I would like to have somebody there while I'm doing basically everything. A certain website that by Twitch TOS I'm not allowed to mention here, has made it possible for me to it's made it very, very possible for me to even, like, masturbate socially. So like, I'm pretty much, like, I like to make things as social as I can. And that's probably, like, the most important thing to know about me. I also I love people. People are wonderful. I like hyping up people. I like hanging out with people. I like making friends with people and telling people how awesome other people are. Yeah, having a shower buddy would be great. Okay, let me see your ideas for redeems. Head pats, of course. Like I said, I will get head pats very soon. Like, I know that's like on the list of things that I would have already implemented if I thought it would be, like, as easy as, like, pressing a button. I just need to, like, actually get it set up. 2, an Ada. Ooh, actually, that's a good idea. I should get an Ada. Changing hair color. That would be cool. I would need to get an actual model for that. Or make a bunch of different versions of my PNG. Let's see. 4, playing a game of their choice. Okay. Well, that is an interesting one. That would have to be, like, expensive as fuck, though, because, like, that is, like, sort of an extra special word. And it would have to be like okay, in an upcoming stream soon, I will like, try a game of your choice. I will play a little bit of a game that you chose. I don't know. I wouldn't mind just sharing one shower head. It's like, you know, we can help each other get clean. Well, yeah, that's kind of the thing, Alex, though, is that, like, I don't, like, I would be very careful with a redeem like that because, you know, like, it's a good idea, but it's also kind of like like, it would either be very disruptive of, like, the stream that I'm doing, or it would be, like, disruptive of my schedule in that I have to plan a whole stream out for it. Yeah, let's see. You know, what am I doing looking at that screen? I can just go back over to this one. Let's see. Suggest a game. See, that's like that's a lot. That could be a lot cheaper. Like, I could write a game suggestion down and be like, okay, you suggested it. It's on my list of suggestions now. And, like, that wouldn't be, like, disruptive, and that wouldn't force me to do a stream or anything. Like, I could just be like, okay, suggestion taken. I will see about possibly doing that. Singing a song. Yeah, I should have a karaoke redeem. I was thinking about it, and I should. Talk in another language? God. I wouldn't be able to, like, actually do that sustainably. But I could, like... I mean, I could say something in another language, but I can't fully, like, speak another language for an amount of time, because I'm not good enough at any other language. Yeah, it could be shower buddies. Let's see. Degrade someone. God, I am so bad at degrading people because I like people too much. It's hard for me to be like, what are you, stupid? I'm like, no, I like people. I want to say nice things about them. It's hard to degrade. Rainbow hair. God, I need rainbow hair. That's not even a redeem. I just need, like, if I could have a fucking model that had rainbow hair, I would. Like, someday. Share a kink? Yeah, you know what? That's a good one. I could definitely see about that. 11, flirt with me? Yeah, I was thinking of, like, a flirty one, too. I was thinking of, like, possibly either, like, I flirt with you or you give me a flirty pickup line or something. Talk about a character that you love or hate and why. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, man. I will, you know what? I want to copy and paste all of these suggestions. I'm going to put them all into my redeem and command ideas channel of my server. It's not a public server, by the way. This server is just like a notebook that I use for... I mean, it's a server I basically just use as a notebook for stuff. So, I mean... Oops. Ideas.
I'm naked. I'm naked.
Yeah.
I'm bare ass naked.
Yeah, you naked? That's good. Be free. Ideas from Chatkun. Let me also go ahead and... Yeah. Alright, and then... let me see. Yeah, and then let me go back up to my questions to ask myself. But yeah, making things as social as possible, that's been a big thing in my life recently. In the past, like, couple of years. And, like, I've always been a social person. Like, that isn't new. But it was within the past, like, few years that I kind of, like, had the big, like, sort of epiphany that I was like, why do I even do... like solo things? Why don't I just cram as much socializing as possible into my life? Because I like that more. I enjoy spending time with people more than everything else, and I will always prioritize it, like, pretty much all the time. So, you know, I pretty much just haven't watched a movie or a series on my own in like 2 years or something. So aw. You are such a good pet, Alex. You're such a very good pet. Especially since you're apparently bare-ass naked. Very good pet that doesn't wear clothes. Let's see. Next question is, what are some of your favorite things? And that's actually very easy because I have a list, a whole ass list of things that I like. So, I love.
Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
I am not maidenless. I have maidens. I have a few maidens. I have at least my girlfriend, and then I've got a couple of like internet wives. That's not even including my expansive roster of waifus. My many maidens in like Wuwa and such. I'm like waving my fucking mouse around as though you can see. You can, but some of my favorite things I love: love, hearts, rainbows, polyamory, mythology, magical girls, the number 7, creativity, socializing. Yes, you're not my wife or my maiden. You're my pet. That's different. Let's see. I like phoenixes, ho-ohs, dogs, dreams, self-expression, singing, astrology, fusion, sex positivity, body positivity, visual novels. Those are just like concepts and ideas that I like. I also like these are some of my favorite games: Zelda Breath of the Wild, Undertale, Genshin, Runeterra, Dominion, Jackbox, Mario Party, Digimon Cyber Sleuth, Wuthering Waves. To be fair, this list is like kind of possibly a little bit outdated because I haven't even like played Genshin or Runeterra in a while. Like, in a way, I could still say that they're a couple of my favorite games, but they're kind of, I don't know, like, they definitely were at a point, but I don't know if I should even like count them among my favorite games at this point, because like I just don't make much time to play Genshin. But whatever. Yeah, it's still a pretty good list overall. Series that are some of my favorites are Steven Universe, which is my favorite fucking story ever. Also comics, the MCU in particular, but like just in general comics. Also like Digimon, I fucking love Digimon. Fairy Tail, Naruto, Owl House, Hazbin Hotel. Let me actually update this list because another thing that should 100% be on here is Epic the Musical. What? What are you booing? What? Which one? Which of my likes are you booing, good sir? Oh. Okay, you hate Odysseus, but you like Epic the Musical. Let's see, professions that I like that I get to kind of also dabble in here include cryptozoologist, which, if you don't know what a cryptozoologist is, a cryptozoologist is like someone who studies like mythical creatures or like creatures that are otherwise not confirmed to exist. And there's also also professions. Also among professions, I like teacher, writer, game maker, game master, astrologist, and streamer. And fancy that. Fancy liking the streamer as a profession. Let's see. And I've got a lot of people that I like, and I've got characters that I like. Some of my favorite characters include Hinata Hyuga from Naruto, Hikari Yagami from Digimon, Garnet from Steven Universe, Amethyst from Steven Universe, Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail, Toph Beifong from Avatar, Ty Lee from Avatar, Alphys from Undertale, Nico from League of Legends. By the way, I just pulled one of the names off of my list of favorite characters for that fusion earlier. There's also Squirrel Girl from Marvel Comics, my fucking squirrel wife. Starfire from DC Comics, Deathstroke from DC Comics, and John Constantine from DC Comics technically, but also kind of Vertigo Comics. He originated in Vertigo Comics, I believe, but then DC bought Vertigo Comics and just added him to DC. Either way, anyway, John Constantine, Hellblazer, he's one of my favorites. So yeah, that is a huge fucking bunch of my favorite things. So I think I have sufficiently answered that question. By the way, feel free to ask me questions also. I'm just going off this list of interview questions, but you guys are also welcome to interview me. You could just ask me shit that you want to know, that you feel is relevant. Who's your favorite Teen Titan? Well, it's Starfire, but it used to be Raven. It has basically always been kind of one of them with the other as a close second, because I fucking love them both. The reason that Starfire is now my actual favorite is because so I fucking love Starfire in the Teen Titans original series, and she was already so fun and lovable and one of my favorite characters for sure, but also I just thought Raven was so cool and hot and awesome. So Raven was my favorite for a while, but Starfire has recently, in more recent years, jumped ahead of Raven, because the more that I learned about Starfire comics, the more I loved her. I love her even more because she's still sweet and fun and and adorable, but she's also so fucking woke. She's she is body positive. She doesn't mind being seen naked. She's often naked, and she's just so body positive about it. And she's also very sex positive. She's a very sexual character, and she those are things that they couldn't really touch on in the show because it was for kids, but she loves nudity and sexuality in the comics, and also she's polyamorous, so I'm fuck yeah, poly representation. That's fucking rare, so I'll take it. And then let me see. Yeah, Beast Boys ears, that's a good choice. Honestly, all of the Teen Titans are fucking great. If I had to pick a least favorite, it would be Cyborg, but only really because he's just such a man's man. It's he likes football and cars and just some very manly things that I'm not interested in, but I still like him as a character, He's just like less. I like him less than the others, just because like. No, Dick is not poly, which causes problems later. She is poly though. Like Dick is a very like jealous person, and like he is not like he's not okay with her being poly, but she is poly. She is like confirmed to be in the comics. And yeah, like the like Cyborg. Okay, so as far as who else she likes, there is like there are a few people that she's been interested in, but she doesn't really end up with multiple people at once, except for like when when she and Dick break up and like she goes back to Tamaran for a while, and then like the next time they see her, she's got like two partners, I believe. But like I would still say it's rare. It's like it's growing, but it's still like it's still pretty rare. Like it's a lot easier to find poly people now because there's like tags and communities and stuff for it, but it's incredibly rare to find poly representation. Like the media has like only a handful of poly characters. Like oh my fucking god, this weekend I was watching Demon Slayer with Nelith, and we got to a part where one of the characters is canonically poly, and I'm like, oh my god, yes, fuck yes, poly representation. I'm so fucking happy about it. But yeah, it's very like very rarely represented. So I'm very happy when it is represented. And also it makes me just kind of like relate to the characters a little bit more. So, you know, yeah, that's why Starfire is like a little bit ahead of Raven for me in recent years. Like it's still like pretty close though. Like it's like Starfire and then Raven's a solid second, and then no, honestly, I think that the thing is that poly is the kind of thing that people need to like try and experiment with. Like it's pretty difficult for people to just one day like go and be like, you know, be like, yeah, I'm poly now. Like it's not like it's kind of like a sexual identity or something. Like, you know, you kind of have to like grow with it and discover it and be like, you know, like am I gay? Am I like am I straight? Am I pan? Am I whatever? Like, and you kind of have to like think about it and figure it out. And that's it's kind of the same way with poly. You need to kind of try it. That's true, Alex. I mean, some people would do that, but also like that's basically like the same people that would just cheat anyway. The sex tops the goth. Yeah, I mean, like it's still a rough choice, but yeah, Starfire a little bit over Raven, but Raven a clear second. And yeah, let's see. And as far as, let me go back up to your question. Your favorite thing you do in a relationship with someone that is not sexual, more romantic, if anything. Yeah, okay, so my favorite thing is spending quality time with people, and I think that
Boobs are great. Yes.
boobs are great. That is absolutely true. And yeah, Starfire is hot. Starfire and Raven are both hot as fuck. Like, they both are incredible. Yeah, like, that's fair, Stone. I mean, Beast Boy is definitely more fun. And when he does get character development, it's great. I tend to like Robin's, like, character development a little bit more, but, like, it just kind of depends.
That was big. The penis?
Like,
That penis was massive. My eyes.
yes, thank you for noticing. We love a massive penis here. Yeah, like, I would say, like, Beast Boy's best moments are better than Robin's best moments, but and in general, Beast Boy is, like, always just, like, a funny and, like, cool guy that you'd want to hang out with. Also, his voice actor is a cool guy. But, like, Robin, I tend to be, like, pretty, like, invested in Robin's character development and stuff. So it's just, they're in a pretty, like, similar tier for me. But I 100% understand liking Beast Boy more. Like, that's 100% fair. Like I say, Cyborg is, like, the bottom of the 5 for me, just because, like, I wouldn't, like, I'm not as interested in his interests. Like, I think he's a really cool character and, like, a good guy and stuff, but, like, you know, if I was talking to the Teen Titans and, like, Cyborg's there fucking telling me about, like, football, I don't give a fuck. Like, I will not give a shit. Like, I'll be like, uh-huh. He'll be like, and then he went to the quarter finale and he passed the ball and then, like, got a touchdown. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't know fuck all about sports ball. I'm sorry. That's fair, Alex. I can understand that. I still like Robin more than Cyborg, but that's totally fair. Like, all of the Teen Titans are good, I think. I don't think that, like, like, even when we, like, extend it out, there's really none that I hate. Like, because, you know, when we extend it out, and we're like, if we include, like, Jinx, I like Jinx. We include Kid Flash, I like Kid Flash. I don't know. I guess if anything, like, the one that I dislike the most would be, like, Speedy, because Speedy's like Robin, but more uptight. Yeah, I like Tara. I like Tara has issues, but I feel like they're pretty well written, well represented issues. The comics are a lot more, like, fucked up with her, but even so, I think she's just a very, like, complex character and not the kind of character that I'm like, oh, well, she's just a fucking piece of shit. Like, I'm like, no, she's a complex and well-written character, especially with her whole thing with Beast Boy. Like, that's all very well written, and I love it. And I still fucking, like, I still would ship Beast Boy with both Tara and Raven. The only problem is that Tara and Raven, like, would not get along long enough for that to work. Even if, like, even if Tara was like redeemed and she was a good guy and everything,
Boobs are
Raven
great.
still wouldn't
Yes.
like her. They still wouldn't get along. Yes, boobs are great. No, see, I feel like Tara and Raven are both valid for Beast Boy. Like, I ship them both with Beast Boy. And I wish that I could poly ship them. But again, the only problem is that Raven and Tara would 100% just never get along. It would take so much fucking like bullshit for them to get along. Like they would have to like get into a life or death situation with just the two of them and like save each other's lives and like be forced to spend time like surviving and working together before they're like, okay, I'm starting to like you. And even then I feel like it would still be like a weird like frenemy situation where they're like, okay, I like you now, but also I still hate you. So, you know, yeah, I think, yeah, Starfire and Robin is like the most common, the most obvious ship, really. Well, yeah. Hold on a second. Let me, Raven doesn't open about her feelings. She rejects him more and can't express how she feels. She rejects him more. Can't express how she feels for him. She's afraid of it. Tara just accepted with open arms, was friendly and awesome with him. Okay, but I would argue that Tara also couldn't be honest with her feelings exactly. Like she was honest with her feelings, but she was incredibly insecure. Like she was like, you know, yeah, I like you, but then she was like, oh my god, like, but you know, she was just like, as soon as anything happened, she was just like immediately blaming him. She was immediately like, she is so distrusting of people. And I think that is just as bad as Raven having a hard time being honest with her own feelings. They both have shit that they need to work through. And honestly, I think Tara has more shit that she needs to work through. Also, Raven plus Cyborg, I mean, that's not a ship I would consider. But like, I mean, not to like say that you're wrong for shipping it, but like personally, sure, that's fair if you like Tara more. I just don't necessarily think she's better for Beast Boy. I think that they're both similarly good for Beast Boy. I ship them both with Beast Boy, and I wish I could ship them both at the same time with Beast Boy, but I know that that's very unrealistic. And for Cyborg, I ship Cyborg with Jinx. Cyborg and Jinx are adorable. Like Raven and Cyborg is like, I don't really see it much, but you know, power to you. What? Okay, now you're just memeing. What do you mean, Beast Boy and Starfire? I mean, I don't know if I can watch a clip of Teen Titans without getting like DMCA'd. Also, we are about to hit an ad break, so we'll be taking a quick ad break. So, go potty, grab a snack, a drink, stretch, and you'll return after these messages. And I will actually get VTuber Summit set up so that we can play a game. Hold on a second. So, you know, we can keep chatting while I do that. But, just gonna open this up so that it'll be starting and it'll be ready by the ad break. Because I think that I have spent quite a lot of time yapping. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually going to end the stream and restart it in just a second. Because that way my VTuber Summit will count as a different stream. But we'll still like the stream progress won't reset, but the like basically I'm just doing this so that the VODs will be separate and easier to put into different videos on YouTube. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to grab this. Control C. Control V. Oh, I am changing the category and title, but I'm also ending and restarting the stream so that it'll count again.